ever since Donald Trump first announced that he was running for president, I kind of took his campaign as a joke. And I think a lot of people did. In fact, Huffington Post said originally that they were just covering him in their entertainment section, which they recently released a statement saying that they're not doing that anymore, simply because they are no longer entertained. And, you know, I have to agree with that, because Donald Trump's campaign is no longer a comedy. It's a horror show.
Please hang up and try again.
Now, you have probably already heard this if you are at least tuned in just a little bit to the world around you. Donald Trump said that there should be a ban on all Muslims entering this country until we figure out what's going on. He also made comments about a Muslim directory or database in which there would be all the Muslims in this country. Now, you may say, Catherine, this sounds awfully familiar. In which I respond with this: yes, it does sound familiar. It sounds like Nazi Germany. Now, Donald Trump did make these comments after the San Bernardino shooting, in which a couple who supposedly supports ISIS shot and killed 14 people. Now, just briefly, I want to talk about ISIS and say, yes, ISIS is rooted in Islam, but not every single Muslim is a member of ISIS. In fact, many Muslims totally denounce the actions of ISIS, and Muslims, more than any other group of people, have been killed more by ISIS. So the Muslims who would be banned from entering the United States, the majority would be peaceful, probably productive members of society. So yes, don't you hate those peaceful, productive people? And we can make jokes about how Donald Trump's actions and beliefs are somewhat quite similar to Adolf Hitler's, but it's really not a funny matter, because the world and this country has been rooted in fear and discrimination for a long, long time. It's fear that Donald Trump has ignited in so many people. I mean, 49% of the possible Republican caucus goers in the Iowa poll said that they would support a ban on Muslims. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. It shows that we are so easy to go back to a society in which we are totally discriminatory towards people because we fear them. I mean, you talk about slavery, you talk about Japanese internment camps, you talk about, yes, the Holocaust, which I know wasn't in this country, but when you talk about discrimination based on fear and misunderstanding, you have to talk about the Holocaust. Separate but equal facilities, segregation. I mean, all these things were based on the fact that we were so fearful of people who are not like us. And I know there may not be room on his hat, but I think his slogan, Donald Trump's slogan, should no longer be "Make America Great Again." It should be "Make America a fearful, discriminatory country again." So in conclusion, it absolutely terrifies me how popular Donald Trump is. He is not the voice of reason that this country needs. He's the voice that many of us try to stifle in the back of our heads. That voice of fear. The fear of people who are different. The voice of fear that tries to justify active discrimination. Tries to justify our past mistakes. Japanese internment camps, slavery, segregation, the Holocaust. Donald Trump is not the savior for this country. He is the wrecking ball. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to share it with your friends, please do so. Comment below on your opinions on Donald Trump or this presidential race, and subscribe to this channel because I deliver content like this somewhat regularly. I've been slacking off and I apologize for that, but hopefully I'll get better at some point. And yeah, so please do all that I just said and have a nice day.